everyone, welcome back to Go Roman. In this video, we show the interior of the Revel.
So this is going into the side, which this is a manual door. It does lock at that point. We have our table, outside table. It comes all the way down. Nice for cooking and for putting a chair on each side to have the table readily accessible. We do have a handle, grab handle, and this comes down as well, the screen all the way down as well, and is on a magnet so you can get in and out. Refrigerator, it's right here, a small one. Not sure about the size.
We do have items in there, I just don't want them to fall out. We have a couple drinks, some Piper food. There's a little bit of a freezer here. So it's good enough for a weekend, even a week. A little bit. And then of course that's Piper's area right there.
You have your 12 volt here, and then you have a 12 volt down the bottom. So if you want to cook, use a induction cooktop.
Oh hey, there's a like a cigarette lighter one there too. I didn't notice that before.
Learn something new every day about
I
this.
know.
There is also a little table that goes here, a little extension table, comes out to like right about here. It sits right in here, and that's kind of buried underneath the Piper there. But we do have the on-in lights, the on-in, in and out, and then we have cab lights, I think they are, or whatever these are called, these little exterior lighting.
Like a porch light maybe?
Porch light, I think it's called, and then the underneath lighting for...
Oh yeah, it's the track lighting, goes all the way down. Yeah.
Okay, you want me to go in?
So we added this little pouch on the back, just since we have a dog. We just try to keep our poop bags in there, some things that we can grab easily in and out of if we're doing outside inside living while we're someplace camped.
So the first section is the storage above the driver and passenger. Bought these off of Amazon just to put our clothes in.
You can pull that one out if you want, it's empty.
And they're just little empty pieces, and we keep 2 for Annette, 2 for me, and well, 3 for her, I think.
No, we try to keep it 2 and 2.
And then underneath there's some storage above the visor on both sides, so we keep papers or anything in there that we want fast reach. And this is just the normal Mercedes cab, the 2022 chassis, so it's whatever the same options. Does not have seat controls, so everything's manual on the seats, but everything else is there. And then there's the 3 spots to store stuff up in the top there. They pop up, and the middle one has telephone or cell phone plug-ins, so you can get to the radio. Plug your phone to get high. Get your whatchamacallit.
Your charger. You get everything charged pretty good. The doors have lots of storage in them too. So if you open up, there's 2 areas for storage. So we just keep binoculars here, a dustpan, and broom. And then I forget what we keep on the driver's side.
The wiper covers.
Oh yes, and then the bottom one's empty. So when we are traveling, we can tuck some small items under there, any like toiletries or what have you.
So this is Piper's little travel area and her little resting area for when we're driving. Underneath her is a little storage, and behind her as well a little storage. That's where the extension is to the table over here on the side. The back is a very little bit of storage, and then there is storage underneath the bowl here. That's where our tools go usually, mostly. And there is a table bar, or to put a table here, so we can turn this around and have a little sitting area.
The passenger seat turns all the way around too.
Well. And then let's pass this stuff go here first. So up here we have most of the electronic stuff. We put a laptop up here if we need to. The cell booster kit comes in here, so I hook up when I needed the cell phone to give me data, I put it here so we can get straight to the antenna. We do have like a little small heater in here just in case, but mostly electronics, any kind of lights.
We have
fans,
playing cards,
Bucky's cards,
some games that we can keep ourselves occupied with.
and then you can do right here. You can go to the top, up to the roof, and so if you wanted to add anything, you wanted to add maybe Starlink or anything like that, you can go straight through.
It says roof access port written on there.
Oh, it does. Yeah. I did not see that.
Again, another thing we just learned.
That's that cabinet. Underneath is all the brains, or whatever you want to call it, of the rig. We do have the bed loft, the Euro loft, so it goes up and down right here. Key's still in it. We haven't broke it off yet like everybody else has. We do have the water heater, just the typical turn on, turn off water heater. Uses the diesel side. Lights, so you can't really see. There you go. Those, and they do like a low and a high for them. We have our Xantrex, so this is the batteries. So this turns on, turns off, blinking. I think it tells you if it's blinking, there's our batteries off, battery on, and blinking means charging. And then the solar controller. This does the water pump as well as show. So right now it says water pump off. You can do freshwater tank, which is 2/3, and gray water tank is empty. And then you can see your battery level, which shows your voltage, your house and your chassis battery. So you get to see both batteries in the rig. And then over here is the inverter, the Xantrex inverter, and then the solar charge controller right here, so you can see what it's doing, pulling in and how much. Then we have a small little window here with the vent or the screen down. You can do that. You can do blackout, privacy, and then that's just a little window. Pull that down. Piper's viewing to the world. And then there is a track, a RAM track underneath here to put anything you want, like a lap or a iPad or a cell phone or light or whatever you could think of to hook to these tracks. So in the kitchen area, the galley, or however you want a galley one, there is a little Winnebago symbol hook, like keys fit here, and one storage area up top. There is our cups and pots and plates. We kind of shoved everything in there we could.
This actually holds a lot of stuff. I don't know if you can see, but we do have 4 plates. We actually have a microwave in the storage in the back. This is the microwave plate. Otherwise, it makes too much noise while we're driving around. We have all of our induction top pots and pans. I think we have some bowls in there, and then we have some cups, and then we also have bowls and mugs back there. I think that this is enough dishes for the 2 of us. I don't feel like we actually feel like we have a lot more dishes than we actually need.
Yeah, so that's a lot. This piece did come with it. It's both they're screwed in. Spice rack, whatever you want to call it. We kind of keep a bunch of stuff, magnets that we collected, spices. Looks like there's cards and stuff in here. But we added this. It's a usually goes to mechanics that have the boxes and they want to put paper towels. It's all magnet, so it's
a pretty heavy duty magnet.
Yeah, so it just sits right on it.
Our Bucky's guy in the way.
And it just sits right there. Pretty good. And then the paper towel holder, and then the sink comes up and over, pretty deep. Not well, small,
it's deep enough.
Medium.
Yeah.
Sink.
We changed that out.
Yeah, this was changed to a little level so we can control the water as much as possible. Works okay.
Mm-hmm. Then we found a whole bunch of these. These are magnet also. So when we are traveling, we actually hang our dish rags, dish towel from there.
And then we have the the induction cooktop stored here. Some people put them in other areas and use this for more storage. We just leave it here for now. You can put it up here or put it out on the table.
And then what we did is we actually have our cutting boards underneath there just to utilize less space somewhere else.
So there's no space in that area, but
well, because the refrigerator goes here.
We added these extension to make them more of a drawer. It was too low, things were falling out. So we have these extensions in here.
They were really easy to put in.
Yes, and then you can see like that's a junk drawer. This is like where all the silverware kind of sits in these little holders.
We decided to put our silverware in these types of mitts because, you know, it does make a lot of noise when we're driving around. They also don't get mixed up with each other. We have spoons and forks in one, we have butter knives in one, we have knives down on the bottom in another one.
And then the last one has some more pots, more stuff, more things.
Just a little deeper.
Yep. And we have a little step stool thing right here. This pops up for us on the bed when we'll show you on the bed side. But we got this piece. So this is like a spice rack.
Our pantry.
Pantry. And you can see it goes back pretty good. Has a little bit of sandwich bags and sprays, and then we have towels.
Oh, towels for right now. We do move those.
Towels, paper towels.
And stuff in there.
Then we have other things down in here that I can't see what they are, but you can see it gets packed in there. So the bathroom, there is a little lock, which we should probably do when we're driving, but we usually tend to leave it and forget. Opens up kind of accordion style, but it does sit back. We added a little thing behind the door here to get more storage. They do give you two of these bamboo style shelves. One that goes here and one goes here. We found that we keep the top one, and then we can store towels and bags. We have like a little water thing just in case we need to run a water tub outside or something like that. Like there's an extra little blanket right here. The shower curtain goes right here, and what it does is it hooks here, here, and here, and it just kind of goes like that. So you sit in here. So you'd have to take all this out to get to the shower head, which is right here. And the shower head's in the back there. But this is enough for us to get in and sit down if we need to take or go to the bathroom. We do also use it for storage. We have a Luno blow-up mattress for a third person if need be. Water, extra bit of water or stuff, or any kind of recycling goes down in here. A step stool, another water bin, and this piece right here opens up, which has a bunch of stuff in it. And then the toilet one goes back there. That one opens up and has a toilet paper. And the flush and the toilet's underneath there, so I'm not going to lift up the toilet because it's just a toilet seat. We put the bed down, so this has the way the Winnebago Revel is. It rises up and comes down with the push the button in the front there. Right now I'm about 6'1", and it sits to about my hip, so I do have to kind of jump in a little bit. But from length to length, it is about 6'2", so I have a little bit of extra space. Usually the pillows take that up, but that's going from east to west on it. Laying north to south would be horrible because it's only about 4 feet. But yeah, you can make your way. We can both fit in here with Piper easily. Does come all the way down. These pieces that are without the sheet on, they stay there. They stay connected down there, and the bed comes up in this little small area and comes all the way up to here. And then the air conditioner, which is a really good air conditioner. We've used it a lot over the last summer. Very efficient, cools down very quickly. It shoots air in the back too that goes down and under and shoots up air through here. And then we have our Max fan that I told you on the top. Here's what it looks like on the bottom. And then, like I said, I'm just about 6'1", just over it, and I still have a little bit of room to walk through. I hit my head on the lights when they drop down. Other than that, I would show you stepping in here, but we need to take everything out. I barely fit in it. I'd have to duck a little bit, but not much. That's it.
And then I'm 5'8", and the two of us together we have enough room to move around in here. We just have to communicate and say, hey, I'm moving over there, I'm moving over here.
Yep.
Piper just kind of does her own thing, but she has realized that this is her spot. If you don't have a dog, this actually has 2 places for people to sit, and both have seatbelts.
Yep.
So that's pretty good. It's pretty nice.